Hi, I'm PDT and welcome to the first in a weekly roundup of the news you've already read on the internet. First up, Agent Carter star Hayley Attwell has promised that she will do everything in her power to get the series back on air, surprising all the fans with the revelation that she actually quite enjoys fame, adulation and a regular paycheck. Firefly star Alan Tudyk has replied to her promises, saying, "Yeah, good luck with that, love," and posting a gif of himself crying. Loot Crate have recalled their Infinity Gauntlet oven mitts, stating that they're not fit for purpose. Presumably by that they mean the purpose of actually taking things out of ovens, rather than their actual purpose of being used to take hilarious selfie photos on the internet and show them to all your Facebook friends. Now, I have to admit, I'm actually quite surprised that they've discovered this, because if the people who purchase Loot Crates are anything like me, and let's face it, they probably are, they have no use for oven mitts. You don't need an oven mitt to record an unboxing video of a Domino's pizza. If anything, it gets in the way. I have a different theory as to the reasons for the recall, and that is that they've actually sent the genuine Infinity Gauntlet out in the post. And let's face it, if there's one person you don't want to have control of reality, it's someone who pays £20 a month to have a collection of pop vinyls, and in some way, shape or form actually believes that they reflect what the figure's supposed to look like. Stephen Moffat has told Doctor Who magazine that the show has previously cast a black actor as the Doctor. This story has since been debunked, with a shamefaced Moffat revealing that what actually happened was he bumped into Sylvester McCoy at a garden party during his Jamaican patois phase. Sir Patrick Stewart has written an impassioned essay in the Guardian newspaper on the subject of the EU referendum, insisting that Britain would be better if they stay in the EU. This has caused much consternation among Leave campaigners, with Nigel Farage pointing out that, as any Star Trek fan knows, Sir Patrick Stewart is actually French and as such shouldn't have a voice in the referendum. So, if you're watching this, Mr. Stewart, in the words of Captain Picard himself, merci, but non merci. And finally, Sir Anthony Hopkins has agreed to star in the fifth film in the fairly maligned Transformers franchise. Now, let's face it, the fifth film in the franchise is never the best one. Let's think of, got Police Academy 5, Assignment Miami Beach, Rocky 5, Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier, Land Before Time 5, The Mysterious Island. Actually, I'm being unfair. I don't think I should judge films unless I've actually watched them. And it turns out there's not actually a soul on the planet who has seen Land Before Time 5, The Mysterious Island. I've heard it's rather good though. I've heard there's a scene in which two different types of dinosaurs overcome their genetic differences to work together and do a thing. But the thing about fifth films in the franchise is that they're always the ones where concessions have to start being made to the lead actor, the lead character. Rocky 5, for instance, starred Sylvester Stallone's son as Rocky's own son. Star Trek 5 was directed by William Shatner himself, and gave quite a big role to William Shatner and had him face off against God. And continuing that trend, we at That Was the Geek That Was have exclusively learned that a key part of the Transformers 5 plot will involve Optimus Prime dressed in a pimp hat making sweet love to an ambulance. I've been PDT, and that was the Geek That Was. Goodbye.